Good morning, everyone. My name is Myra Naqvi, and I am student of MSc Management, and my roll number is 2402661. Today, I am here to do a critical analysis on a very important article published by Dankwa and his colleague in 2022. And the topic of the article is bridging the gap between capacity development and human resource development. As organization around the world wants to do better, they want to work faster, effectively, and more smartly. But many times their effort doesn't work as well as according to their hopes, because they treat system and staff as a separate thing. But the main thing is, today I will explain what these two idea means and why it is important to bring them together for a better and progress organization. Now, a capacity development is making the organization stronger as whole. It can make better policies, better system, and a new technology. It's like fixing and upgrading car so it can run better. Human resource development is like inside the organization. It include training staff, helping them learning new skills, include managers, and motivating them to do their best. It's like sharpening tools so it can work better as whole. Both are very important, but the main issue is that mostly organization neglected the one and give importance to the other. For example, if a school get a new computers but teachers don't know how to operate them, they are of no use. And similarly, if the teachers know how to the teachers know the new skills, but they don't have the computers, so it will also not work. The problem is many organizations try to do one but forget the other. They invest in new system but ignore the trainings, and don't they do not train the staff, and or they train the staff but they don't have to improve, but they don't improve their facilities and new procedures. This create a problem, and mainly this create a gap what I am talking about. Why is this a big problem? Let me explain this to you by an example. Suppose a government agency get a new computers and software to serve people faster. But if the worker don't know how to use the new system, the whole effort will fail. People don't get the services they need, and the money spent will is wasted. And the all efforts they make in bringing that facility into that organization will be wasted, because the training staff will be the staff, managers, workers will not be trained. Think about the business. It employs to serve customer better. But if the business don't have the good policies or good proper tools, the staff can only to do so much. In both cases, the effort in both cases they don't give good effort, good result, but the system and the staff are not working together. That's why many organizations are not reaching their goals, just because the training staff and the organization's tools are not working together. They forget they forget to connect their system with their staff. That create a gap, and that create a main problem. The main point is system and staff must be improved together for real progress. Now, how can we fix this? How can we fix this problem, and what is the solution for this problem? The author suggests the simple idea: organizations should make sure that their system improvement and the staff training happens at the same time. If they are bringing new technology into their organization, the staff must be trained at the same time for the better and for the better progress of their organization. When you are changing your system, including training for the staff right away. For example, if you introduce a new software, train the staff at the same time. Ask everyone to help each other, involving managers, workers, and other stakeholders in the organization or in the planning. When more people are involved, they are more likely to support the changes. keep checking like regularly, see if they are working well, if the staff is getting more information or training about the facilities that brings into the organization. If they are facing any difficulty, fix them quickly. Be ready to change plans as needed. Let me give you another example. Imagine a clinic start using a new way of recording patient data. They train the staff immediately and ask for their feedback. If some parts aren't working, they make quick changes. Over the time, the clinic run better and both staff and patients are happier. This way, system and staff grow together, leading for success. The main thing is to connect the training staff, employees, workers, and managers with the system. If they know how to operate the system correctly, the organization will progress successfully. Otherwise, it will not work and there will be a huge gap between this. For better results, when system and people work together, things get done more effectively. As I explain for as I tell further, that the system will explain the things will get done faster and more effectively. And also the big benefit will happen, that money will save. No need to pay twice for the same effort, they work at the same time. When and also when the worker feel that the organization is engaging those staff into their new facilities, they will feel more motivated, and they will do their work more effectively and faster and smartly, because they know that organization is giving them importance and making them more engaged into the things they newly introduced. Now, in the long term, the organization become more stronger and keep improving over time. Now, this was my explanation on this topic today. To for The main purpose for the capacity develop to connect capacity development and human resource development together to fulfill the gap between the organization. That is for better and more effective organizations result. Because if they will connect together, the staff will connect with the facilities, they will work more efficiently and more effectively, and it will lead to a company or organization success. The author highlighted the very important issue in this article, which is the main problem, the gap between the employees and the organization, which is not leading them to success. Now, in conclusion, combining system improvement with staff training is essential for success of the organization today. When these two work in hand to hand, organization can become more effective, efficient, and suitable in the long run. Remember, the progress is not just about upgrading the system or training people alone, but making sure they both grow together. By doing so, organization will be better and prepared to face the challenges in the market, or the challenges given by the competitors in the market. And when they will connected together, the staff will know how to operate the main the staff will know how to make efforts in the new facilities that brings into the organization, the new system that brings it into the organization. They will surely work effectively, and their capacity of working will also be improved, because they know that they are working together and they are engaging, and they are putting their efforts, and organization is putting all efforts for their trainees to train them, to know to make them know how to use a new system, how to be active in the organization by operating that new system, to give them knowledge that how they can use that new system for working more efficiently and more correctly and smartly. This was my explanation on this topic, that a writer highlights very effectively. This is the main issue that can be solved by giving by making facilities and training, by bringing them together in the organization. They will work very effectively if smartly and fasterly, if they knows that they are given importance and they are given trainings, because both are the very important points: capacity development and human resource development. If the capacity development will give importance and human resource development will ignore, then there will be a gap, and organization cannot work effectively. And if the human resource development is given importance and capacity development will be ignored, then the same problem will, or the same gap will happen. So capacity development and human resource development, it must bring together for making the organization work smartly in the market, and and to compete with their competitors in the market. This is the main important point for that organization must keep in mind, to give training, to give all the trainings and give all important points to the trainings about the new and advanced system they bring into the organization. So this was my explanation on the capacity development and human resource development, published by Dankwa and his colleagues in 2022. Thank you for understanding my topic, and I personally believe that this is the very important topic which is highlighted, and this every organization should keep in mind the capacity development and human resource development, and they should know how to bring them together for making their organization successful in the long run. Thank you.